listen to anything. You gotta just listen to like what's on the radio. You know, you got that Sabrina Carpenter and stuff, and like you know she's fine, like she's. But like you know, I'm gonna put you on the real shit. Okay. Joining us today, apart from you, we have this cat. And then we have this Karomi blush. That's actually really adorable. Okay, wait, pass me your phone for a sec. I need to like look at my Spotify. Okay, and let me just remind myself, cause like you know how I'm signed into your phone for some reason. So, what was the last album the last album I listened to was actually today. Before that, I don't remember, but today I listened to The Rise and Fall of Ziggy Stardust and The Spiders from Mars, by David Bowie. That's my first David Bowie album I have ever listened to because, obviously I know his big songs, but I've never, like, fully listened to, one of his albums. And I listened to this one, and, like, that was really good. That was really nice. Obviously a lot of the language is a bit outdated, but you know, that's to be expected with someone like him and the time period it was, but I know he didn't mean anything he said with like ill intent, you know what I mean? It was just normalized to say those kind of things. But yeah, I also got a new vinyl. Oh my god, I'm gonna sound like such a poser. First with David Bowie, and now I'm gonna say that I bought Nevermind by Nirvana on vinyl. And it's like, I was joking about it, which by the way, I'm not gonna shame anyone for what vinyls they buy. Like, I know I got in the joke about Sabrina Carpenter, but like, listen to whatever the fuck you want, you know what I mean? But I did feel kind of like a poser going into the biggest vinyl shop in Ireland and asking for Nirvana. But it's a very, very, very good album, and listening to it on vinyl made me appreciate more songs, or just like re-listening to it in general made me appreciate songs, especially Polly. Polly is a really dark song, but it's very, very nice sounding. It's the only song on the album that doesn't have drums, and I think that's very good. That's very cool. Okay, so yeah, I just remembered another album I listened to. Recently, it was when I listened to it. I actually listened to it like when I got home from an exam. There's two actually. It was I don't remember what it's called, but it's by Freddie Gibbs and The Alchemist, and there's a song, Something to Rap About, is on it. I'm forgetting at the moment, but that was a pretty good album. And then I also listened to maybe like a week or two ago. What's it called? Veteran by JPEG Mafia, because he recently did like a director's cut of the that album, and you know I thought I'd listen to it, and I did really like it. I liked a lot of the a few of the songs that like I only kind of know as the Chief Keef snare, because the music like drum pack that I have on FL, it labels it as the old Chief Keef snare, and I recognize it in a few songs, so I just kind of call it that. I also listened to the EP. I don't remember which one it was, but it's by an artist called Romera, and the song Scarefest on it. So whatever that one was, I feel bad for not remembering the names, but yeah, let's see. But yeah, I'd recommend all these albums I've mentioned so far if you haven't listened to them. This was an interesting one. You know, I was actually like kind of impressed by how much albums I was listening to. I usually find it kind of hard to listen through albums, but sometimes it just kind of flows easier. And I don't even know the name of this album nor any of the songs, but it is by a J-pop singer called Sheena Ringo. So if anyone, if you know Sheena Ringo, you know, but I recommend that. listened to both EPs by Paris, Texas. I listened to one like 2 months ago, and then I listened to another one recently because they were opening acts. Tyler, the Creator, and that was sick. They were so good at all this amazing energy. It's great. So, yeah, that was good. I will say I still kind of prefer the first one, mainly because of Stripper Song. Stripper Song is such a good song. Such a good song. Okay, I'll be honest. There's one song I need to talk about. Okay, and it is off the album. Sorry, my hair is freaking me out. It is off the album Census Designated by Jane Remover. And this album is a darkish, sad, moody shoegaze album, which is quite different from her other albums, which are more, I don't really know if she wants to be labeled as hyperpop, but I will just say for this example, it's more hyperpop, and her new album is more hip-hop, EDM, electro, trap, all this inspired, but this one is purely just guitars, reverb, and like shoegaze. A lot of dark themes on this one, especially a contingency song, I believe it's called. But the one song I want to talk about is Holding a Leech. Now, I don't know if it's my favorite song on the album. I personally really like Cage Girl, Cam Girl, and Fling. Cage Girl, Cam Girl is so beautiful. It's got the I peel my eyes open, nobody knows, and oh I know. I peel my eyes open, everyone knows, but nobody cares. That's that one. That part, that lyric is so nice. It's not nice, but it sang really nice. Then Fling, it's got the really cool like fading in at the start. It's got the fading in like vocal, and then it's got that crusty ass drums, and it's just really cool. But Holding a Leech starts out really ominously with this like beeping noise, and it's very kind of dark sounding. It's very, it's kind of blending in with the other songs. After that part, it's just kind of like nice-ish guitar, kind of just moody sounding. I need to talk about the ending because the ending is where the guitar gets like overdrived. It gets like distorted like crazy, and I don't fully remember the lyrics at the top of my head right now, but that last repeated line, it's repeated twice. I honestly wish it was repeated more. It could have been repeated 4 times, but that was just a decision on her. I have to do that, but it was something about singing on a crowd, with a crowd. I know I honestly don't really know what these lyrics mean, but they are sang so beautifully. I feel like the room got darker. Anyway, it goes like something, and then it is the line that's repeated is, and I sit in the car, what could that mean? I don't know, I should probably look into that, but the way it's sang, with the overdriven guitars and the lyrics before, it just like, it doesn't bring me to tears, but I wish it did, you know what I mean? Like, I want to cry to that part, and I feel like I could if I was in the right mind, but like, it's just, I don't know, it's just got me thinking. It got me like re-looping that part of the song, like just the part where the guitar gets fully overdrived, because there's only like 6 lines that happen during that overdriven guitar, and it is so beautiful. It is so amazing. artists so far. Like, shout out to you. Like I'm covering such a variety of artists here. I'm gonna hit you with another one. A band actually called Queens of the Stone Age. Now these are quite a big band, but there was actually a recently released video essay on Queens of the Stone Age. When I'm a very big Queens of the Stone Age fan, I have been for a while. A video essay, bro. Okay, girl, this band is dead. No, it's not dead, but nobody talks about it, which is a real shame because I love the bits. They are generally, I think, in my opinion, they're the best band ever. I think the stuff they do in their songs is so incredible. Like, there's so many songs you could name any song to me, and I could point out like so many different intricate techniques used in these songs. But anyway, maybe I should have a talk to you another sleepover about Queens of the Stage as a whole. But I want to talk about this video essay because it was about the album Era Vulgaris, which is their most experimental album. It's like the most like weird. It's most like wow. Like the fans hated this when it came out. But this album I do really like it, but I only really started appreciating it like a year or two ago. It was a good essay, video essay. It was a good video. I was just really happy to see like an hour long with a strange video uploaded. You know, and especially on that album, it's not even like Songs for the Deaf or like Clockwork. It was Era Vulgaris, and I learned about, and I learned a few things about the album actually. But one of them was an alternative version of one of my favorite songs on the album called Threes and Sevens, and this version is on, I think, Guitar Hero 3. I think it's called Guitar Hero like Legends of Rock or something. But this one has a different outro. It was like a demo more so of the song, and it changed my favorite part of the song, but not even to like something worse. Maybe if I listen to it more, I might even prefer that version. But it was more melodic. It changed a few lyrics. Honestly, the lyrics that got changed to are less like thematic to what the song is about. But it's definitely a lot more melodic. Like everything is like going along with the instrumental. And I don't know. But I thought that was really fascinating, and I'm definitely gonna try listen to that version more because yeah, it's just a really nice treat to find out that like one of my favorite songs has a different version I never knew about. Let's see. I know you're probably getting like sleepy, but let me see if there's anything else to talk about. Okay, I want to talk about this. I'm going so. Magdalena Bay, right? They did a cover of Ashes to Ashes by David Bowie on the Triple J, like a remix cover edition thing. And the cover, it's completely different, like instrumental essentially, but I don't actually remember their names unfortunately. But Magdalena Bay, the singer, I think there's actually two singers in the song, but the main singer, she delivers her lines so well. Her voice is already like hypnotizing, so paired with David Bowie's vocals, it's like whoa. And then that song inspired me to sing again, honestly. Inspired me to sing. I kept listening to it. I kept listening to like, we know Major Tom's a junket, and then what was the other one? Don't mess with Major Tom. Oh, that's so good. Yeah. It's a really beautiful version of the song. It's kind of funky also. It's definitely funky. And it's got this like choir like and they're doing like some like, honestly it sounds like a jungle level of like Donkey Kong or like Is there? I'm kind of just mentioning the things I've listened to last week, or last 2 weeks maybe, actually, because of Sheena Ringo. Yeah, I don't know. Yeah, that was basically it. I just wanted to talk to you because you were awake, and I like talking about music a lot, and I'm sorry I haven't been to these sleep